Located around 2 hours drive away from the nation's capital, Amsterdam, this circuit is legendary. And today, we're hoping it sets the stage for a classic. Marc Marquez is the world champion, he's the series leader, and he's on pole today in Motogp. It's time for Assen. Marquez on pole, and the lights go out. A good start from Cal Crutchlow. I'm not sure Marquez got away so well in the initial stages, but he's got it hooked up now. And as they charge in towards turn one, it is Marquez with the start he needed. He gets the whole shot.
Look at Lorenzo around the outside of everybody. Lorenzo's come from 10th. He's up the inside now of Cal Crutchlow at turn two. Jorge Lorenzo, what a start by the race winner in Mugello at Barcelona. He's come from 10th to 2nd. Brilliant by Lorenzo. Where did that come from?
Oh, critical there that Marquez got through turn 5 as well, unscathed. There's a bit of sitting up there, but yeah, what a start for Jorge Lorenzo, and now he winds up the power on that Italian machine. But it is Marc Marquez that leads down the Vinschlag. Dovizioso, it looks like, he's moved up into 3rd place now as well, past Cal Crutchlow.
Lorenzo just rode around the outside of everybody, bar Marquez in that first corner. Brilliant. Crutchlow can't find a way through as yet on Dovizioso. Rossi's been pushed back a couple of places from 3rd to 5th. What about the start for Maverick Vinales? Again, it's a poor one, a sluggish one. He's dropped from 6th to 9th place, so work to do again for Vinales in the early stage of this race. Is Lorenzo attacking? He is! He's going up the inside of Marquez. That's going to be super, super tight. He's got the inside line, leans on Marquez. That's brilliant by Lorenzo. He leads for the 3rd race in a row on the Ducati.
Oh, he's looking for the treble, although he just makes a bit of an error there on the edge, on the exit, and here comes Marc Marquez again. He didn't like that move, and here he comes. This is so quick. He can't get through, though. A bit wide is Lorenzo here on the opening lap, and the crowd are going to go mad. They won't believe their eyes. Number 99 it is that's going to lead across the line at the end of lap 1.
Sure, Marquez's right hand there touched Lorenzo's left knee. We know how weak Lorenzo's been in that 4th sector, but he was able to hold off Marc Marquez on that first lap. A breathtaking first lap by Jorge Lorenzo. He's come from 10th to lead here in Assen. We were hoping that Valentino Rossi, Cal Crutchlow, Andrea Dovizioso could get the lightning start to make a race of it, but it's Jorge Lorenzo from row 4 that's taken the lead astonishingly.
Look at the speed that Marquez has got some places there in sector 1, but there's a defensive line taken from Marquez. Rossi now is closing up on the tail of Marc Marquez. His Ducati, Honda, Yamaha, as we head down onto the Vinschlag straight. And look at the power of the Ducati as it roars past and away from Marc Marquez.
He knows he's got to have this gap, though, in the first 2 or 3 sectors as Valentino Rossi tries to find a way through, swarming all over the rear tyre Marc Marquez. Will Marquez try and attack Lorenzo in that 4th sector? All weekend in sector 4, Lorenzo's been as much as 0.4 of a second slower than the rest of the field. He's found something in terms of stability, though, in that final sector for the race, and he still leads the way. Crutchlow hasn't been able to find his way back through, and Andrea Dovizioso. Crutchlow started 2nd, he's in 5th place with the 2 Suzukis of Alex Rins and Andrea Iannone behind him. Vinales has picked up 1 place, but he's only in 8th place. Can't make any significant inroads towards the top 3. Here's Lorenzo then, still leading.
Here comes Marc Marquez. This has been his territory. Oh, what a move from Marquez up the inside into turn 15. Is he going to go back on the brakes here, Jorge Lorenzo? No, he's not. And that is why he's had the advantage, the speed he carried there.
He rams it on the inside of Lorenzo at Ramshot. What a brave move by Marc Marquez. Dovizioso trying to find a way through on Rossi going into the first corner. Rossi, though, as we know, demon late on the brakes. There's no way through for Andrea Dovizioso. Now, Marc Marquez with clear track in front of him. He's had rhythm and pace all weekend to potentially break up the field. Can he do it now? He's hit the front for the first time.
Into turn 5 we go. Marquez, Lorenzo, Rossi, Dovizioso, then it's Cal Crutchlow. We're on board now with the champion, Marc Marquez, the race leader. Onto the back straight. That's Jorge Lorenzo we're looking at as we now go into turn 6 and 7. And is he going to try the same thing that he tried on the opening lap?
Look at the Suzuki's piling the pressure on Cal Crutchlow there. Alex Rins last time around was the fastest man on the circuit in 6th place. Alex Rins on the podium here before with Moto 3 and Moto 2. And he's really putting pressure on Cal Crutchlow. Can't find a way through at turn 9. The ball, top end of the circuit now. They sweep through Nyobain for the 3rd time of asking. It's Marquez from Lorenzo. Sensational start from Jorge Lorenzo. Valentino Rossi started 3rd. He's just sitting in 3rd place right now. Dovizioso started 4th. That's exactly where he is. Crutchlow, Iannone, Rins and Vinales coming back into contention just at the top of your picture there.
So here we are then at the fastest part of the circuit. Look at that Turn 15 is where Marquez is making up all that time. He won't allow them to be close enough to then pull the pin into the chicane. There's Valentino Rossi in third with that soft rear tyre. Marquez just being told of the group behind him.
Yeah, fastest lap of the race then from Marquez at 1:34.478, about a tenth and a half quicker than Jorge Lorenzo behind him. Interestingly now, Lorenzo did still stick with that hard option rear tyre. Now, if he can hang in with Marquez, there's not a lot of difference in performance and lap times between the hard and the soft, but you'd feel normal conventional wisdom would suggest that Lorenzo, if he can hang in there, would have the better grip at the end of the race. That's brilliant by Alex Rins. That's aggressive by Alex Rins. He's forced his way through on Cal Crutchlow at Strubin. So Alex Rins at turn 5 takes P5 from Crutchlow.
Oh, look at the speed of Jorge Lorenzo through turn 6. Surely not into turn 7. I thought he was going to pull off some move there. It's so quick into T7.
But crucially, Steve, at this stage of the race, Marquez has not been able to open up any kind of clear daylight between himself and Jorge Lorenzo. Lorenzo's having a move at turn 9 at the ball. That's brilliant by Jorge Lorenzo. He crashed there on Friday, did Jorge Lorenzo. Marquez tries to strike straight back, but Lorenzo's got the inside line going into Nyobain.
Not many people saw this one coming. A tight line there from Marquez. He has to sit up and out of it. He might just fall into the hands, though, now of Valentino Rossi, who's right on his tail. Jorge Lorenzo leads through sector 4, but this is the part of the circuit now as we flick left, where Marquez in a moment will close up on Jorge Lorenzo. Will he be close enough to make a move? No, Rossi's now coming through. Dovizioso's there as well. What a race so far.
Here comes Rossi at the Timber chicane on Marquez. That was such a controversial moment between the two of them back in 2015. Rossi finds a way through up into second place. So Marquez started this lap leading. He's been pushed back into third place. And Dovizioso now attacks Marquez. And Dovizioso's got the inside line. That was really, really tight. Marquez stands firm. He's rock solid, but Marquez getting a little bit, surprise, surprise, beaten up here.
Yeah, well, they had to get in there, didn't they, and try and rough him up. And that's exactly what's happening here at the moment. On board with Andrea Dovizioso. That's the tail of Marquez, and he thought about it again. On to the back straight we go. It's Lorenzo, Rossi, Marquez, Dovi.
Yeah, then it's Alex Rins, Cal Crutchlow, Andrea Iannone, Maverick Vinales still in 8th place. He's only 1.3 seconds, though, off the race lead at the moment. It's been an awful, awful first few laps for Dani Pedrosa. He's down in 19th place at the moment, nowhere near the points Pedrosa. And look at the gap already that Lorenzo and Rossi have been able to establish once they found their way through on Marquez. Classic Timber chicane braking move by Rossi on Marquez last time around. And at this stage of the race, Marquez doesn't look particularly comfortable with that soft rear tyre. Well, you've got to say,
he's been knocked out of his rhythm slightly. He's got faster pace than this. The pace actually isn't very... Oh! A massive moment there! And how have they both stayed up? I think that somehow did Lorenzo miss a gear? Rossi clatters into the back of him.
Well, something happened to Lorenzo there, surely. I mean, Rossi just, what a time to be on board with Jorge Lorenzo. Rossi just ploughed into the back of him. There's no way that Rossi had the better speed. Somebody was wide there. Was that Andrea Iannone at the final chicane? Wow, that was 5th gear, possibly 6th gear, flat out.
And there's problems. Is there something dangling down from Rossi's bike
well,
there? I'm not sure.
Was huge. It was massive contact. Can't believe Rossi stayed on. Can't believe Lorenzo stayed on.
I'm not sure if there was something
Dovizioso's got Marquez in all the drama. What a first 5 laps it's been here. On lap 6 in Assen, and Dovizioso's found his way through on Marquez. We are being treated to a classic Dutch TT. Oh, Marquez and Strubin. That's brilliant. That's ruthless. That's merciless from Marquez. He pounces straight back on Andrea Dovizioso. Marquez back into the top 3.
Well, this is an extraordinary race so far. Lorenzo leads then from Rossi. What on earth happened just a moment ago between those two, and how did they both stay up? Alex Rins has got some really good pace. Don't count him out, number 42. And Maverick Vinales is coming into contention as well.
This is what happened.
Let's have a look. As they exit, Lorenzo just seems to lose all sort of speed here. Rossi's closing up on him.
He lost the front. What a moment for Jorge Lorenzo. What a moment. Well, how did he stay? Look at that. The rear seat unit, you can see the impact that Valentino Rossi made. I don't know how on earth Lorenzo stayed on. Losing the front through Movenmere and Hoge Heide. That is in excess of 250 kilometres an hour. Rossi's about to pounce. Can he get close enough this time around? I still can't believe Lorenzo saved that. That was a Marquez save, probably even better at the speed he was doing.
Absolute stunner here in Assen, and it's so close for third. Rossi's messed it up. It's Rins who gets second place.
Can anybody out there hear me?